Hi, so we're going to do a yoga workout today. And just like a disclaimer, I am not a yoga teacher, but this is some stuff that I have learned. And I usually do when I feel really tight. I learned this in books that I have read and also other classes that I have done. So I kind of like put everything together to do a warm up, and especially days like today that I'm feeling quite sore of my hips and my upper body. So I think because usually I do a lot of like jump rope, other stuff like that, quite more challenging. So that days that I feel quite sore, I do this warm up that I'm going to do with you today. So you can do it as kind of like a yoga date or something like that, or you can just do it if you want to get to move today. I also like have a treatment on my hair, so like especially right now that I'm working from home, I think you can put that treatment on your hair and then do kind of like the exercise, and then kind of like just you can wash it out. But I think we could take advantage of that right now. You know that we are at home doing stuff. So let's get started. So today we're gonna do some yoga and we're gonna make it simple. This is gonna be my warm-up, but you can do it when you want to stretch out and get a little bit of a workout. We're gonna try to pack up everything, doing some balance, some hip opening, and some shoulders, just to be able to get the body ready for the workout and get also to stretch. So let's don't waste any more time and get started with the yoga video. Realized that nobody was there. All right. So your first pose, you're gonna start over here, and I would like to start warming up your wrist. So what you're gonna do is kind of like going this way, very gentle with the body. Remember, there's no wrong or right way to do things. It's just everybody is in a different place, and everybody's different. You know, this might be challenging for you, but there's some other things like they are easy for you. So this is just the way it is. It's nothing good or bad about it, you know. You definitely, if you feel a lot of tiredness, you wanna keep doing it, you know. Um, so I'm not a yoga teacher, but this is what I've learned from practicing and reading books. So I'm a personal trainer too, so I believe that you can do this. It's gonna be a little bit of a workout, you know, but I hope you enjoy it and get to relax. So I'm doing a fist and I'm stretching my wrist this way. We're gonna do one side at a time, and I'm gonna do the other side. Now, so remember the hand is kind of like this way. You can put a lot of weight on that wrist or just a little bit, depending how it feels. You want that it feels enjoyable, you know, you don't wanna be in pain. And when I kind of like get a sensation of the body and get the heat and the muscles to get active and moist. So we're gonna open the knees, toes together, and then we're gonna push back to child pose, but we're gonna move it. So I'm gonna go to this side, and then I'm gonna go to this side. 2. We're gonna do 3. We're gonna do 8. 4. Big breath. 5. Nice and easy. Last 2. Perfect. And just hold it on the center, like for a couple breaths. Really expand. Try to bring your chin or your forehead toward the floor. Without striving, go as far as it feels comfortable still for you. And just come back to hands and knees. And from here, I think you have seen me doing in another videos. So I do like a cat and cow sideways. So bring your knees together and then turn your toes toward one side and look at them. And then do the other side. So knees together and I'm turning my toes toward the left and I'm looking at them. So these do incredible things for the neck and the whole trunk. It seems that it's just another movie, but you're working on your nervous system too as you do this. So let's do 2 more each side. So I'm going sideways, looking at my toes, and pause a little bit. So as I look, I pause, and then I come back to the other side. And I'm very relaxed on my upper body. Good, perfect. And let's do some cat-cows from here, but the regular ones. So going this way, and then dropping, and going to the arch position, and then bringing everything to the center. Excellent. We're gonna do 8 like this. I think we have 3 more, so just relax. Be aware of the body sensations without judging. Without tagging or classifying or conceptualizing. This is it. Push back. Perfect. Okay. A little bit further. And then relax. Without the striving, So let's go from here. We're gonna come up to our first downward facing dog. And from here, remember, keep it active. So really putting not all your weight on the upper body, but pushing back so the hips are stretching as well. So I'm not thinking that I'm pushing here. My weight is also going toward the back. And I'm also rolling my shoulders down. Perfect. We keep pedaling. And then from here, we're going to bring the right leg up, inhale. And then exhale, knee forward. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, whatever you want to do. Exhale, bring your knee toward the outside. And then inhale, bring it up. And then exhale, bring in the knee toward the opposite elbow. Good. I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna inhale, but this time I'm gonna push forward. And I'm gonna, if you cannot bring the leg with you, it's kind of like help with your hand like me. And now we hold this nice lunge. And then from here, we're gonna drop the knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, one more, and 5. And from here, I'm gonna stay this way, and I'm gonna go for an easy twist. And I'm holding here. And actually, I'm gonna bring my hand a little bit down, so really opening the chest. From here, you should feel a lot on your core and your legs. And then from here, I'm gonna bend the leg, and I'm going to come to drop the heel, the one down, and I'm gonna come to my first warrior one. And I'm gonna move the camera and cut this one, and then from here, we're gonna do a twist from here, and now we're gonna go up with this arm. So we hold it here. It's okay if you lose your balance. Nothing wrong with it. And then from here, I'm gonna come back to the center. Kind of like, I'm gonna switch arms. I like this side, you can see me. And then from here, I'm on my warrior 2. Bending this knee. Feeling it strong. Focusing on the breath. And then I'm gonna come a little bit closer, this leg on the back. And I'm gonna straight both knees. And then from here, I'm gonna be square. And I'm gonna hinge forward. As far as I can go, keeping my back straight. So I don't wanna round on the back. I wanna keep my back straight. Nice and straight. And I go as far. I possibly could go lower, but I'm gonna stay just right here, where it's manageable for me to keep a good posture. And I hold it here, and then from here, because I still need to work on my flexibility, well, I'm gonna put my fingertips, and I'm gonna turn. I'm gonna get a nice twist. And relax the upper body, remember? Hold it here. And then from here, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna keep going, bend the knee, and I'm gonna come all the way to a half a split, standing a split. And then we're gonna bend the leg, and then a straight 1. We're gonna do 5, 2, 3, 4, one more, and 5. Perfect, hold it there. And then from here, one motion. Let's try to bring it all the way to standing. Very slow. So I hold it here, I'm flexing the foot. And then I'm gonna bring this heel down, arms overhead, and bring it to a chair pose. Breathing from here, hold it 3, 2, 1, and then full forward. Bring it to a plank, flat back, sorry. And then we're gonna step back and coming back to our high plank. Hold it here for a few seconds, and we're gonna do a game over here. So we go back to downward facing dog, remember shoulders forward, and then we're gonna come to a plank. Now this time we're gonna touch opposite foot. So I'm gonna come here and touch, and then I'm gonna come back to the plank, and then going the other way. 2. We're gonna get 6 like this. Coming to your plank, touching the opposite foot. Core strong. 4. Let's do 2 more. 5. And the last one. and 6. Good. And because this is for beginners, we're gonna come back to child pose, because that can be a little bit overwhelming, the wrist strength, you know. So just take a break before doing the other side. All right, gonna bring it up to downward facing dog, working with the other side. Left leg up, knee forward. Or you can bring knee to forehead if you want. I'm not quite there yet, but you can try. Left leg up, inhale or exhale, and then knee to the outside. Stay strong. One more. Left leg up, strong from here, keeping the hips square, and then twisted. And I'm gonna do one more. Left leg up, all the way as far as you can go, and then swing through the leg. Remember, you don't get it, use your hands. And then from here, drop the right heel down, but I'm still facing forward. So I'm not twisting, going outside from here. My intention, and you can scoop the foot as I did too, but your intention is forward. So I'm down, I'm feeling the stretch over here and on the calves. This leg is also working really hard. And I'm gonna frame. So now I'm gonna frame this way so you can still see me. But you can do what we did on the other side. Or you can change it as well. It matters. So hold this water. Feel your strength. Feel your inner warrior from here. Your sense of calmness, tranquility, and balance from here. That is always there. Ease on the breath, that sense. So you always can recall to it whenever you need. Just keep that in mind. So hold it here, strong, nice and easy. And then from here, we're gonna do the lunges we did on the other side. So we're gonna come back from here. We're gonna go down and up 5 times. 1, 2, strong on the breath. 3, 4, one more. And 5, good. Hold it here. Easy twist from here. Coming back to the center, keeping core strong, keeping the other leg long, just like this. Coming back. I'm gonna put this heel down again and come up to my warrior 2, or my warrior 1. Warrior 1. I'm over here. Hips square, strong, breathing. Maybe get a little bit deeper, keeping the other leg active as well. And then I'm gonna scoop a little bit closer and straight both thighs. And this is really important to me. Make sure my hips are going forward, so when I go, I'm not twisting. So I can really get the benefit of the stretch. So we stretch the hamstring, pyramid pose. Breathe. Lengthen the spine, feel that connection with the body. Feel your muscles getting longer, leaner. And mostly, we're gonna get the twist now, getting a friendship with your muscles. Nourish them, getting moist so they can move better and be more efficient. And give them some love. Hold it here, and then remember we're gonna transition to this pose. So come into our half a split from here, and we're gonna bend and straight 5 times. 1, nice and easy. 2, just like that. 3, I bend, I make a little ball, and then I expand. 3, I think I'm gonna do one extra over here. or doesn't matter. Sometimes you will do one extra, one rep extra. Maybe we need it, You don't have to do it if you don't want, if you were counting, but it's all good. And then using your balance, bring it all the way to this one leg balance. And it's really important to flex your foot. So I'm not just like loose with my foot, I'm really flexing so I can get the benefit of it, the maximum benefit. If you do it without flexing, you will get a benefit, but you always want to get all the benefit from the poses, and that is achieved, stay here in chair pose, if we have proper biomechanics. So really let your hips sink down, and we're gonna fold forward, coming first to a flat back, so make sure you are not rounding over here, you're really lengthening, and then fold forward, step back, coming to your downward facing dog. And then from here I'm gonna do one that I like a lot to do for warming up. So remember on this one, going forward, I don't wanna be here, I'm gonna be here. And then we're gonna bring it to a bear pose. So coming into a bear pose, making sure you're feeling it on the hips too. And then pushing back to downward facing dog. Here and then straight. Let's do 5, 2, 3, 4. One more. 4. And I already feel better. I hope you feel better as well. Good. All right, so we keep moving. I'm gonna do one more thing before we wrap it up. So from here, let's open the hip to the side. You can take a break if you need, if you wanna come off of your hands, but we are coming to the lunge at this point. So going on your lunge, always keeping the hips square. And from here, I'm gonna do a hip flexor stretch. So I'm gonna pull sideways. So I'm gonna go forward and to the side. And you're gonna feel the stretch all on this side. So hold it here. Stay. Breathe. And then come back to the center. We're gonna do a half split. So flexing the foot and going with the hips back. Hold it here. And I actually like to be more somewhat over here because I feel it more on my hamstrings. So if you see, like, my hips are stacked and it feels more stretched than if I'm pushing all the way back, But that's just me. And then from here, we're gonna bring this leg back, all the way back. And then we're gonna flex the foot and hold it there. 2, 3, 4, 5. Then it's straight a leg. Hold it here, and we're gonna straight the opposite arm. And stay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 seconds. 8, 9, and 10. And then from here, I'm gonna rotate to see you. I'm gonna bring the leg on the floor and I'm gonna stretch toward the side. Feeling grateful, feeling strong, feeling your muscles. If you couldn't hang with us today, remember, it doesn't matter. The more you do it, you get better at it, and then you can do what I am doing, bringing that right leg up, hold it here, relaxing the upper body, getting the sense of the whole body, and then we come back to hands and knees, push back to child pose. Maybe just sitting for a sec before we do the other side. This is great too, especially if you spend a lot of time on your feet. Just to sit like this, kind of like help to release all the tension on the top of your feet. So let's go ahead and do the other side. So we're gonna bring the left leg up, and you're gonna see what I'm doing. We're gonna open the hip from here. And then we're gonna bring that leg forward and lunge the other side. Okay, so you can always pause the video, take breaks, but don't put limitations on what you can do or what you cannot do today. I'm pretty sure this is a pretty easy practice, so you will have no problems doing it. So if you see, like, I'm going this way from here and I'm turning toward the opposite side of this knee to really get the stretch on the hip flexors on these sides, on the iliacus, on those muscles. So you're really getting them to stretch. Feels really good. Trying to relax the shoulders. And then we're gonna do hamstring stretch on this side. So remember, half split, coming forward and stretching. Maybe you need to make some adjustments, but make sure your hips are square and your core is still strong. So you never let go, you're always keeping this engaged. So the stretch can be more effective, you know. And then from here, you're gonna bring that leg back to this pose. So flexing the foot and reaching up. And then we're gonna straight that leg and then straight the opposite arm and hold it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep lengthening. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. All right, and then from here I'm gonna turn this way so you can see me what I'm doing, and then I'm gonna come up, and then I'm gonna do the stretch we just did, but on this side. And it can feel completely different, one side and the other one, and that's totally okay. Remember, if you go to that strength journey and to calisthenics journey, you're always gonna be learning stuff, and your body's always gonna be changing. So it's not about, like I said, not striving to get somewhere or judging your performance. It's just about doing your best, recognizing the things you need to improve. Hold it here, and I'm gonna come down again, and we're almost done. What are you now to do? Okay. Like, not judging the experience, just being in your body, being in, not, and if that is hard, just be in the moment, what you're doing or what you're feeling. Perfect. So let's finish this practice over here on the floor. I'm gonna ask you to roll carefully on your back. So we're gonna go slow from here. And let's do a bridge together. So hands on your side, lifting your hips. You can roll your arms under. So I'll really helps to open the hips, the front of the hips, and also to strengthen in the back. Hold it here, squeeze your shoulders blades together, and then slowly bring it down. Good. We're gonna straight the left leg and grab the right knee. Just hold it here. And from here, let's just straight the leg and bend. Lock to the leg. Nothing crazy, just being present. 3, and then from here, let's bend this leg again. And do the figure 4 stretch. Now come up a little bit. Make sure your shoulders are staying down and you are not forcing anything. So flex both feet. So we're keeping the feet flexed. Just stay here. Gently let go. Stretch a little bit. This is like a more gentle version of that stretch. So if that was too hard, like bringing the leg up, you can just do this. That's for you today. Pass your by, nothing wrong with it. And now we're gonna put this one down. We're gonna straighten very gently. And then bring this leg up. Always flexing the foot. Then we straight and bend. Good. And I'm gonna bring this leg again up slowly. And I will do that glute stretch on this side. Hold it here. Striving, remember, just being present. And gently let go, because this is a warm up. I don't want to hold the stretches for too long. So maybe the maximum 30 seconds. And then we're gonna bring both knees toward your chest, toward your tummy, or your stomach, however you wanna call it, and the belly. I like to say my tummy. Just rocking side to side. I'm gonna give it a little bit of rotations. I'm gonna straight the legs, a nice stretch with the arms. Good. And because this is for workout and you maybe are doing this during the morning, just come to your side. We're gonna push it up. and we're gonna finish like sitting, just on Shavasana, because otherwise you're gonna fall asleep. Before we go, actually, let's do a twist. So going from here and twisting. You know, I see people sometimes they have trouble doing this, so just bring this leg forward and then look at the opposite side of the knee. So, or like the same side of the knee. So I'm on my right leg and I'm seeing at the right side. Nice stretch over here. This one is really good for the hips too. And then let's do the other side. So I'm over here and I bring this leg forward. Then I open and stretch. Now it's really sore. Like I can feel this all over here. It's part of the leg. Good, perfect, all right. So crossing the legs and sitting meditation, just bring your arms, inhale, and exhale, hands to your heart. Now I'm gonna ask you to get a sense of yourself, not just your body, but all what you are, who you are. Feel your presence. Let go whatever is in your mind. And come back to your breath. Breathe from the bottom of your spine. Make a commitment with yourself for today. Like who I want to be. Not just see, but feel that sense of strength, inner strength. Inner beauty and love that is in every cell of your body. And maybe you don't feel it today, but I invite you to try to find something that you are grateful for. It can be something small, like sometimes we take for granted, like breathing. And allow that sense of gratitude to stay with you for the rest of the day. And yeah, that's all that I have for you today, guys. I hope to see you again next week. I hope you have a wonderful Monday, and bye for now. Thank you.